So last time we have seen Carnot cycle and their efficiency. So Carnot cycle have 4 processes. Out of that 2 are isothermal and 2 are adiabatic. And we considered all that processes are reversible processes. And during last lecture we also calculated the formula for the efficiency of the Carnot cycle. So it will give us efficiency of Carnot cycle is nothing but 1 minus TL upon TH. So that means Carnot efficiency is nothing but 1 minus lowest temperature upon highest temperature, or 1 minus sink temperature upon source temperature. Now today we see Carnot theorem or Carnot principle. So what is Carnot theorem or Carnot principle? So after studying the Carnot theorem and Carnot principle, so we know that there is no any engine or machine which is more efficient than the Carnot cycle, because Carnot considered 4 reversible processes, and in actual practice it is not possible to take the reversible processes. All the natural processes or all the processes are the irreversible processes. So any engine, there is no any engine which is operating between the same temperature limits or source and sink. The Carnot engine is more efficient than any other engine. So this is simple principle. Suppose there are 2 engines, engine A and engine B, operating between the 2 temperatures same limits. Then out of these, suppose A engine is a reversible engine and B engine is a irreversible or any other engine. Then the A engine is the more efficient than the B engine. So this is simple principle of the Carnot theorem or Carnot principle. So what actually it tells? Carnot theorem states that no engine operating between 2 thermal reservoirs. Carnot theorem states that no engine operating between 2 thermal reservoirs can have an efficiency more than that of Carnot engine operating between the same 2 reservoirs. So that means, just now I have given one example, engine A and B. So out of that, one is a Carnot engine, other is a other engine. So Carnot engine is more efficient because Carnot considers all reversible cycles. Or in other words, we can also say that Carnot's engine will be more efficient. Carnot's engine will be more efficient than any other engine operating between the same temperature reservoirs. So these are the some statements of the Carnot theorem or Carnot principle. Now already also I explained that suppose with us a given condition is there, any engine, an inventor developed and invested an engine or developed engine, and he claims that his engine is working between these 2 temperature limits and it will take or produce this much amount of energy or work. So we have to just compare their performance within the same temperature limits by considering Carnot engine and that engine. If his efficiency is more than that Carnot, then their claim is not valid or that claim is not possible. Okay? So this is something about this Carnot theorem or Carnot principle. Now, so theory part of this topic is completed. Now we start some examples on this Carnot cycle, refrigerator heat engine. So we start with example number 1. So this is an example 1. So this example is on heat engine. A heat engine operates on a heat engine operates on a Carnot cycle. So heat engine there operates on the Carnot cycle between source and sink temperature of 337 degrees centigrade and 57 degrees centigrade respectively. If the heat engine receives 400 kilojoule of heat from the source, find the efficiency, net work done and heat rejected to the sink. So this is a simple example on the heat engine which works on the principle of Carnot cycle. So where two temperature limits are given, and this engine will take some amount of heat from source, it will produce some amount of work. So it is asked to calculate the efficiency, net work done and heat rejected to the sink. Okay. Now we start with given things. So what are the things given? So first given is a Carnot heat engine. A Carnot heat engine is given in this with specifications. First, TH, or which is a source temperature, highest temperature. TH is 337 degrees centigrade plus 273 is equal to 610 Kelvin. TL, lowest temperature or temperature of the sink is 57 degrees centigrade plus 273 is equal to 330 Kelvin. So these are the temperature levels. Now one more thing is given, that is QH. So that means heat received from source by that heat engine. QH is 400 kilojoules. Okay, and it is asked to calculate Carnot efficiency, work W net and QL. So these are the some things which are asked to calculate from this given conditions. Okay, just now we have finished this Carnot theory, Carnot cycles theory. So by using that we can calculate this. Okay, now what is their solution? Now solution. First, it is asked to calculate the Carnot efficiency. So first solution is the thermal efficiency. The thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle and reversible Carnot cycle is equal to 1 minus TL upon TH or 1 minus lowest upon highest. So put the values. It is equal to 1 minus lowest temperature is 330 divided by 610 and it is equal to 0.459 or it is equal to 45.9%. So this is the first answer. This is the first answer which is asked, that is the Carnot efficiency. Now what is second asked? Second asked is the thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle. So we know work or net work done. We know for this, we know thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle. Thermal efficiency of Carnot cycle. One more definition we know that M reversible is equal to work done divided by heat supply. So this is one more definition of the efficiency. Now just now we have calculated the efficiency. Just now we have calculated the efficiency, that is 49.5%. Or we can, this also written as W divided by QH. Therefore, W is equal to efficiency reversible into QH. Just now we have calculated, that is 4.59 into QH 400 kilojoules. It is equal to 183.9 183.9 kilojoules. So this is the W net. Okay. So we have used both the formulas for efficiency. First is 1 minus lowest upon highest. From that we have calculated the reversible efficiency of reversible Carnot engine. Here we have utilized the formula work done divided by heat supplied. Heat supplied to be just we have calculated this. So from that we calculate the W net or net work done. Now next is one more it is asked the heat rejected. One more question is asked here is the heat rejected. So how heat rejected is calculated? So that's in the third answer asked the heat rejected. The heat rejected to the sink. So we know that W is equal to QH minus QL. We know that W is equal to QH minus QL. W net is equal to QH minus QL. Therefore, QL is equal to QH minus W net. So QH is 400 minus W net. Just now we have calculated. So that is equal to 216.4 kilojoules. So this is the amount of heat which is rejected to the sink. So by using this formulas we can solve this simple numericals. Second example, a cyclic heat engine operates between a source temperature of 800 degrees centigrade and sink temperature of 30 degrees centigrade. These are the source and sink temperatures. What is the least rate of heat rejection per kilowatt net output of the engine? So that means heat rejected it is asked or the rate of net heat rejected it is asked. Now we are going to start with the given things. So what are the given things here? First, TH. So once again here it is given in the Carnot heat engine. So TH is given, that is 800 plus 273 is equal to 1073 kV. TL 300 plus 273 is equal to 303 kV. W net. So you need to see that rate per kilowatt. So W net is equal to 1 kilowatt and it is asked to calculate QL, heat rejected to the sink per kilowatt is asked. Okay. So now how we can calculate this? We start with now the efficiency of reversible heat engine. The solution. The efficiency of reversible heat engine N reversible is equal to 1 minus lowest upon highest. Put the values 1 minus 303 divided by 1070. It is equal to 0.7176 is equal to 71.76%. So this is the reversible efficiency of Carnot engine. Okay. Also we know that same way as like the last example. Also we know that N reversible is equal to work done divided by heat supply, WT plus HS. Therefore, QH is equal to W net divided by M reversible. It is equal to 1 divided by 0.7176 and it is equal to 1.393 kilowatt. So this is the QH. Heat taken from the engine from the source. Now we have to calculate heat rejected. Now we have to calculate the heat rejected. So how heat rejected? That is we have to calculate the QH. Now we know that heat rejection rate from the engine. We know W net is equal to QH minus QL. Therefore, QL is equal to QH minus W. Put the values. 1.393 minus 1 is equal to 0.393 kilowatt, and this is the rate of heat transfer or heat rejection to the sink.